Peace, I'm Yolanda Marie, or Yani for short, for House of Fluid Reflections, back with you for another episode of Artist Touch. And today we have a very, 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 very special guest, extremely talented. Yeah, there's so many other words that I just can't even get out, but I'm actually going to let him introduce himself. So,
hello, thank you. My name is Je'Lan Harwell. I'm an electric guitar player. I'm 17 years old. I just graduated high school, and thank you for welcoming me to your show.
Yes, thank you for coming. So, Je'Lan, one of our favorite questions here is, who are you?
Who am I?
Mm-hmm.
I would say I'm a hard-working young man trying to chase my dreams and my goals. My current dream right now is to be a professional baseball player, and I would also like to say that I'm smart, lazy. Gotta add that in there sometimes, but that's who I am.
Okay, we love that. We can take it. We got balance. That's the most important thing. So we can take the smart, take the lazy. I'm definitely there on the laziest.
Yeah.
We can definitely relate there. So you mentioned guitar. Talk us through that. Where did that begin? Where did the guitar journey begin for you?
It all began when I was 5 years old. I was in the house and heard this sound coming down from the basement, and it was my dad. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, wow. This sounded so amazing. So that's where I got my inspiration from. So going on to 5 to about maybe 6 or 7, I was taking lessons from him, and then I eventually started taking lessons at a music store. And I was doing that for a while, and then I had my first performance there too. So that's where it all began, where the legend of Je'Lan, playing the guitar began.
Awesome. And what did you play for your first performance?
Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and Crazy Train. I played Twinkle Twinkle Little Star because just trying to, psych read everybody, trying to psych everybody out. Because I was about like 6, 7 years old, and they like, oh, yeah, he's a little cute little kid playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. But when I played Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne, then that's when they was like, oh, wow, you can really play. And he's only, 6, 7 years old? Yeah. He's really good.
Okay, so it was just like, okay, mind blown, wait. We underestimated. Had to let them know. So 6, 7. So you're now
17.
17. So what has that journey been like from 6 to now 17?
It's honestly crazy. It's like a few memories back then, but it goes like that. So, I just remember me being in elementary school for a quick second, then middle school for a quick second, then high school in a quick second. So it's just crazy, and it's just an everyday process. So trying to make as many memories as I can, throughout my lifetime.
Absolutely. So keeping on guitar, what do you have a favorite performance or a favorite person you've performed with?
Yes. So my favorite performance, I would say, has to be at Ben Chili Bowl. I was invited for their 60th anniversary, and news was out there. They literally blocked off every road to get in that area, and it was just a bunch of crowded people, and I was nervous. I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, what if I mess up? So ended up getting on stage, and I did really well. I came out my shell, and like all of a sudden, like I see somebody throw something on the stage, and I'm like, did they just throw a piece of trash at me? Am I garbage? And I turned, I looked, and it was green. So I was like, oh, that's money. And then everybody just started throwing money on the stage. So that was just my best and favorite performance, because it really helped me come out my shell as an entertainer, as a performer for my guitar.
Absolutely, that's beautiful.
And who I like to perform with, I would have to say my dad. My dad. We never actually performed in like a real place, but we did it at the house with friends and family. And when me and him just play together, it honestly is heartwarming. So that's favorite person to play with.
I love that. That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. So, for school, I know you also mentioned baseball. Talk to us about this sports music love and how that kind of combines together for you.
So I mean, it's like you said, this is really a balance. With sports, I tend to take that really more into serious account because my dad was a tennis player, so
Mm.
I had that athletic genes in my body. So,
Mm.
but with sports though, it's different because it's competitive. It's you really enjoy doing what you love out there. You know, you're gonna have your ups and downs, but just like as in sports is life, basically, you're gonna have your ups and downs, and you just gotta figure a way through it. And I played football, basketball, I swim, played tennis.
Wow.
So, yeah, I pretty much did everything, but baseball was the truly one that I
Stole your
love.
heart.
Yeah,
Love
love of my life.
it. Okay, so for the love of your life, did you have any inspirations for
Yes,
that?
so my very first inspiration in baseball was Jackie Robinson.
Mm.
Hands down was Jackie Robinson. I was playing with Southern Maryland Eagles. That was the first team I ever played with. And
Mm-hmm.
coach was like, "Y'all gonna go to the movies?" Because the 42 movie came out.
Mm-hmm.
I seen that movie and I was like, "Oh, Jackie Robinson, nice." That was my absolute favorite player to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I love that. That's beautiful. So that's favorite sport. Tell us about the music favorites.
So
Bring some balance.
okay, so the music favorites, of course, for guitar is Jimi Hendrix,
Mm-hmm.
B.B. King,
Absolutely.
Eric Clapton.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would have to go with Robert Cray,
Mm-hmm.
David Gilmour.
Mm-hmm.
Um, who else? I'm trying to think. Slash is one of
Mm.
my favorites. I think that covers it.
Okay. We're still riding on the music train. Favorite song to play?
Favorite song to play. Mm. See now that is switch. It switches every time.
Uh-huh.
So
Well, then give us three.
three,
Yeah.
most definitely Robert Cray,
Mm-hmm.
David Gilmour,
Mm-hmm.
and it's this one. It's called "Oh Love" by Eric Clapton. And every
Mm-hmm.
time I play that, it's just everybody just closing their eyes, everybody crying, and it's just crazy. So I would say "Oh Love" by Eric Clapton.
Beautiful. Music moves, and that's how you know.
Yeah.
You touch your souls out there. You got people closing their eyes,
Yeah.
crying. That's what it's about. That feel good. have on a personal level, what do these things do for you? Like, what has baseball done for you? What has music done for you?
So music has done for me. It's it's got me a lot of connections.
Mm.
A lot of people that's backing me up in my corner,
Mm-hmm.
supporting me, and it's like, you know, this is what you need to do. We're here for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's also it brought a lot of happiness seeing what I can do to put a smile on people's faces, because
Absolutely.
you never know what anybody's going through
Absolutely.
at that exact moment. If I can play to help you, put a smile on your face and make your day better, then that's what I like. That's what I love to do. And
Mm-hmm.
baseball is the same. But with baseball mainly, it's an outlet
Yeah.
for me. Sometimes when everything is just not on my side, I'll be like, okay, well, baseball is where I can just keep calm, because it's like I said, it's a process in baseball. You gotta keep calm. If you don't keep calm, you're gonna fall into a slump.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the things I don't want to do. But it's just really an outlet. Both of them are an outlet to when I'm going through stuff, and when somebody just needs to, have a good day, because both of those talents of mine, they put a smile on people's faces at the end of the day.
Absolutely. I love that. I love that, and that just shows your heart and your humility. Like doing it for the people, that's huge, and I love that. And I can definitely relate because I used to dance, and the first time I heard someone say like, I've never felt anything watching a live performance before, but watching you move like stirred something in me. It's like, oh wow, that meant something to someone. Like,
Yeah.
okay, purpose. So I love that, and that's beautiful. That's how you reach and how you touch. Like that's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
So you mentioned you just graduated. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
What are our plans looking like right now?
Plans. I'm going to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing a prep school for about a year. I'm
Okay.
leaving July 27th. It's
Okay.
in Palm Beach. So I'm really excited, to take the next step of this journey, and hopefully, do what I got to do down there. So.
Absolutely. We're sure you will. Now, this is for baseball?
Mainly baseball, but then again, it's really it's time for me to mature.
Okay.
Really, it's a 10-month to a year program, and baseball 24/7, and I'm gonna still be doing what I got to do school related, but I won't be taking as many classes. But still, it's a good learning experience to saying, okay, this is how the college life is.
Gotcha.
Rather than, me just going to college and not being prepared at all. And plus, where the area that I was in baseball wise, people don't really look at. So it's just more opportunities for me to, explore my options, and for coaches or schools to look at me.
Stepping stones, we love it, and we want more eyes, all of it.
Yes.
Best possibilities. So, 3 favorite memories, and it could be music related, it could be baseball related, but what are 3 things that just, when you feel like, nah, I just want to throw it all away, what are 3 highlights that will pull you back every time?
That's a tough one. Okay, I know one. 8th grade year, this is baseball. County championship, and at the time, 6th and 7th grade year, we lost in the playoffs. We finally got there, and we was down by like 2, and we played about 5 or 6 innings at that time. So we were down by 2, and by like the 4th inning, we had came back, and we were up by 1. So last inning, I was like, Coach, I want, like, let me continue pitching. He was like, you want to close it out? I said, yeah. So got on the mound. And it was like the first batter hit a ball on the first base side, and like I'm not lying to you. Like, people say I was slow back then. I'm fast now, of course, but people said I used to be slow back then. And as soon as that ball was hit, it was like, you ain't never been that fast in football, because I was playing football at the time. So I ran over there, got the runner out, went out down, and then struck out the second batter. And then the third batter, it was a key moment. Like it just felt like everything just slowed down, and it was like I was just really focused, and I threw that last pitch, and he swung and he missed it. So I just looked up in the air, and I was like, finally did it. Thank you, God. So that was like a really big moment because it was my last year, and that team that I was on, it was really good. And at the time, like I knew some of us was going to go our separate ways.
Gotcha.
You know, me in our high school, a couple of my friends going to another school, but that was a huge moment for to end my 8th grade year.
Absolutely, that's quite the way to go out. Absolutely.
Okay, my second one. I had a performance at Middleton Hall, and I was a little bit gloomy that day, but at the same time, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just take it out, let people hear me and like not really feel this pain, but like they can hear it in my guitar, like my guitar crying out.
Yeah.
So it ended up being the same as Ben Chili Bowl, where I was just playing and people just started tossing money on the ground, and I'm like, okay, well, get my head back in my mind. I'm like, keep it coming, keep it coming. But yeah, so that was a real big moment because it was just at that time, it just everything came out, and people was just like, oh my God, like we just really felt how much you put into that. And the end of the night, I think I ended up with like $400.
Wow.
Yeah, so, and I'm trying to think of that third. Third, probably high school graduation. It wasn't as big as from previous high school graduates from previous years. Unfortunately, last year seniors didn't have a graduation, but I'll say graduation. It was memorizing because that's once in a lifetime, and it was good seeing all my friends again. And finally saying all those 4 years we did it. And it's sad to see how time flies by, and again we're gonna go our separate ways. So that's just a real big moment for everybody that was a senior. I don't know if you were a senior and you didn't say that was a big moment, then something wrong with you mentally. But yeah, that was.
Everybody responds differently though. So
One kid didn't even take a picture with our principal.
I didn't. I was homeschooled though, so that's a little different.
Okay, but yeah, he just walked. He said, "Nah, I'm good. I don't want no picture with you." I was like, yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, I would say those are the memorizing.
Those are beautiful, and they all sound like very character building memories as well. So those are ones, yes, keep with you forever. Those are beautiful. Those are feel good forever. I love that. So let's talk about going forward. What are some things that you would like to see for yourself maybe in the next 3 to 5 years after you've finished your 10 months to a year program? Where would you like to see your wings spread from there?
Most definitely maturing every aspect. Responsibility, because I'm gonna be in a new environment, and that's a huge step, Maryland to Florida. So really just me maturing in all aspects of myself, developing my character more, new style, literally just everything. So, but 3 to 5 years, hopefully I'll be attending a 4-year school by then. It just really all depends on how I perform down there. I know they said they got some league contacts. So if I perform down there good, then I might just end up going to the league. But I think I would want more development instead of just jumping straight into it.
Yeah.
So 3 to 5, really just more maturing, and hopefully to go to a 4-year program or 4-year school after that.
Absolutely. And what do you want to study?
Something sports management. Sports management I want to study, or something in business. I've been real good in business in my high school years,
Mm-hmm.
or my 4 years. So
Expand on that. Real good in business. Let's talk about
I mean, it was an easy class. It was just easy.
it. Okay.
So I mean, it was business law.
Mm-hmm.
It was just really about how everything worked in the system, and
Mm-hmm.
how basically how all the laws worked. And I was just real good in that. It was one of the classes where I was just more so. I got Miss Berry today. It's an easy A or B today, so it was just really just caught my interest. And
Gotcha.
sports management, of course, I'm into sports, so I just want to.
Mm-hmm.
If baseball don't end up working out, then I would like to keep being in sports.
Wonderful, wonderful. So let's talk on a more personal level. I hear you are very humble, so let's kind of dig into that for a second. I hear you played with a pretty big name. Would you like to share on that?
Parliament Funkadelic.
Mm-hmm. Tell
And
us about it.
so I'm gonna get first at the humble part. Sometimes when I see how people act on TV once they get all celebrity, I just be like, how did you, how
Mm-hmm.
are you like that? How do you function like that?
Mm-hmm.
And with me being humble, basically, when y'all was saying you was real good upstairs, I'm like, I'm just all right. I'm just saying to myself, this is how I've always been. This is what I love to do, and I'm going to continue to keep doing what I love to do,
Yeah.
and not get too big headed and say, oh, okay, well, I don't need these people and those people, because that's how sometimes things are.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so with me playing with Parliament Funkadelic, it was big.
Mm-hmm.
And I rehearsed with them. I was supposed to play Maggot Brain with them, one of their
Mm-hmm.
biggest songs, and get there, and they're running behind. So I'm like, oh, okay, just like I'm gonna stay good. I'm gonna stay cool. Hopefully I get to still play with them. And since they were running so behind, I performed before them, and they was gonna
Mm-hmm.
do about 2 songs, 3 songs, and then I was gonna get back on stage and perform Maggot Brain. But I did my set, and everybody loved me. It was a good little warm up, so they would get on. And literally, when they was into their third song, I think the song before Maggot Brain, where I was supposed to get on, they said we gotta shut it down. It's running late, and I'm like, okay, well, sorry I didn't get to perform, but they said it will come up again.
Mm-hmm.
So now I got invited back to play with them, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna be in Florida. So we're trying to set up something virtually where I will be able to do that with them to have that moment. So yeah.
Yeah, we definitely want that. We definitely want that. And that's amazing. These opportunities, these doors opening.
Yeah.
So I also hear you've been humble about some baseball related things too. Want to talk about that?
This Sunday, this Sunday, I'll be playing at Camden Yards, the Orioles Stadium, Baltimore Orioles Stadium. I got selected for the All-Star game. It was a tryout last Sunday, and it had all the regions, all the divisions, and I was the only one from my school. It was all seniors, but I was the only one from my school, and it was 2 kids. It was me and another kid from PG County.
Mm-hmm.
All the rest was all in different counties, but I ended up being one of the ones that was selected out of the whole 15 because it was 2 games in total.
Mm-hmm.
I was with the South, and the South played the East, and the North played the West, I believe. And basically, they just took 15 kids from those 2 teams and just combined them. So it's a combination of the teams from the East and teams from the South, and I was one of those 15. So
Congratulations.
thank
That's
you.
amazing. That's phenomenal. And that's a great way to kick off
Yeah, it
going
is.
to Florida.
It is.
All right, all right, all right. So, Mr. Humble, tell us about some of the things that keep you grounded, your friends, your family. Like, what are some of the things that help you maintain that humble?
So really, it's just them staying on top of me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm lazy sometimes, so I tend to get in the habit of, delaying things. So I'll be like, I'll do that later, and they be like, yo, Je'Lan, you need to get on this like immediately. So, that's uh what they love to do for me and know how I am. And sometimes, like I said, when I'm in one of my gloomy moods, then they're just like, look, we know how you feel, okay, but this is what you need to prioritize. This comes first. Like, if you don't do this, then you're going to be more gloomy than you are right now. So they're just really, a blessing that I have and my support crew.
Yeah. We love that. We love that. So I know your heart belongs to baseball and guitar, but do you have any other passions outside of that or hobbies?
Uh, hmm. Not really. I just be in the house. If I'm not doing baseball guitar, I'm watching Hulu or Netflix.
And you mentioned anime earlier. You want to
Anime.
drop some favorites?
Favorite. Naruto.
Okay.
Attack on Titan.
Mm-hmm.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Mm-hmm.
Baki.
Mm-hmm.
Keegan Ashura.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter x Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Uh trying to think of that name. My Hero Academia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently watching Black Clover. Fire Force. It's pretty good. And yeah, I don't get how people watch One Piece though. Have you ever heard of One Piece?
I've heard of it. I've not watched it.
It's like 1,000 episodes, and I'm like, you sit there from episode 1 to 1,000 and watch it. I can't, honestly can't. But yeah, I'm a big anime fan, so.
Okay, big anime fan, cosplay fan. Do you?
No, not at all.
Okay, I'm
Not
not
at all.
mad. I'm not mad.
I mean, I
at
see
it.
some on TikTok, and I'll be like, oh yeah, well, they're playing the role of whoever in the anime, but I'm not a big cosplay.
Okay.
I'll just maybe act out a few scenes, maybe, but that's about it.
Okay, have you been to Otakon? Comic-Con?
No, I haven't actually. I really just got into anime this year. I used to be like a big fan of like Riverdale and Vampire Diaries and all that, and then I actually tried anime like years ago, but didn't pick it back up to this year. And I was like, you know what, this year I'm gonna watch Naruto, and like honestly, the character development and then how everything it just blew my mind. I was like, okay, yep, I'm an anime fan. No other TV show, okay, no other category, just anime. So anime and baseball is the ones I watch on TV. That's it.
That's it. I can't be mad at it. Can't be mad at it. Well, before we close out, is there anything that you personally, you the instrumentalist, you the baseball player, or just you as Je'Lan yourself, is there anything that you would share with another maybe aspiring baseball player or aspiring instrumentalist or just people in general? Is there anything you'd like to offer?
Keep pushing, and you have to just work hard every day. Work hard, grind every day what you love, and make sure that you love it, that you put every single percent of your body, your mind, okay, even your toes in it. Okay, you put it into that craft or that dream you're working towards. So just keep doing that, and you'll get to where you want to be.
Absolutely. Love that. Appreciate it. So, before we go, I know you mentioned Sunday and the All Star game. Is there anything else that people can expect to see from you, hear from you in the near future, or is it just off to Florida?
Uh, I would sound very antisocial, and I don't like people in my. But it depends on the person who I like to know what I'm doing. But mainly just watch out for my name on the TV for baseball, and maybe even the guitar. Have some good ideas and know some connections to the music industry. So might even release a song before I leave, maybe. So, but yeah, really just my name on the TV, baseball, guitar related. So that's what y'all can expect Je'Lan.
Okay, now I know you just said you like being on low, being private. Is there anywhere people can find you, or are we just no social media?
You can find me on Instagram at Lon LONN.world WRLD.
Awesome. So thank you for tuning in. It has been a extreme pleasure. Family, this has been another episode of Artist Touch. This has been Je'Lan. I am Yolanda Marie, or Yanni for short. This has been Artist Touch for HFR, and we are out. Peace. Almost forgot. You was wearing some dope shoes earlier, and word is it's got a special story to them. So
They do.
please.
So my uncle is a shoemaker, has his own company, and he goes by the name Ron Donovan, and he makes the best footwear, dress shoe, casual shoe that's out there. I thank him so much. It was a graduation gift. Just get them, okay? You need a pair. You can go to rondonovan.com to go ahead and copy a pair.
And you'll probably be seeing that like right now on the screen because the fits are different because we changed it up. We saucy today. But also got to talk to you about your record selection because as we see in your scene, we had a nice record selection set up. Talk to us about some of your picks.
So some of my picks were Isaac Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
I chose Isaac Hayes because of the deep voice.
Mm-hmm.
That's really why. Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
I was a huge Star Wars fan. We're not going to get into that because I might cry.
Oh, it's personal. It's personal.
Yeah, it's personal.
Killer soundtrack though.
Isley Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Huge fan of the Isley Brothers. Voyage to Atlantis is one of my favorite songs by them.
Mm-hmm.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Do you remember?
I must.
September. That's actually my mom's birthday.
Wow.
Bill Withers. Favorite song by him is Used To. And I chose some by their LL Cool J, Def Jam's records. And I chose some covers by the animated cartoon look because I love the cartoon animated look. And you'll see it when you see it, but it's just a variety of the different styles I like, and different type of artists that I like. And Sade, can't forget Sade.
Yes, got Sade.
Love is found.
I think you also have some Sesame Street in there.
I was a huge fan of Sesame Street when I was younger. Sesame Street and Caillou, I was huge fans.
Yeah, remember that. Yeah, definitely that. And I do believe you had a Jackson 5 in there.
Jackson 5, can't go wrong with Michael Jackson. All his siblings, you can't go wrong. You can't. The next artist that comes, and if y'all do the same, if y'all don't pick the Jackson 5, we're beefing. We're beefing. So yes, Michael Jackson was a must. One of the biggest influence on the music industry there is. So that was a must.
I think I saw Diana Ross too.
Diana Ross. I chose Diana because I just thought of the song Dirty Diana. So I just chose that. So yeah.
We'll take it. So we love the music selection. You played phenomenally.
Thank you.
It was beautiful. Do you want to tell us what were the names of some of the songs you played for us today?
Yes. So the first song was People Get Ready by Curtis Mayfield. The second song was a backing track by Robert Cray. And the third was a backing track by David Gilmour. It's like a tight beat. So basically how rappers freestyle on types of beats. That's what I was basically doing.
And you killed it. So, we not mad. We loved it. It was everything.
It.
Well, thank you again so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. It's been a pleasure. We've had so much fun. We've had you literally from sunup to sundown, and it's now night. But it has been a phenomenal day. It's been wonderful. We wish you the best of luck from the HFR family. And we look forward to seeing Je'Lan on the TV screen. We're looking for it.
Yes, ma'am. It's coming soon.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned.
We'll be staying tuned, and y'all stay tuned too. Thank you, HFR family, for tuning in. And as always, if you or someone you know you think deserves to be up here and have their have their story shared, please remember to comment below or email us at houseoffluidreflections@gmail.com, because we're here to share the stories, we're here to create community and share more love and do great things. So as always, peace, love, and all that good stuff, and we'll catch you in the next video.